Stay tapped into this platform for the next episode of Japan Journal with Mal Adams, the internet's #1 weekly news and interview cybercast from Japan, coming to a big screen near you soon.
The following is a clip from the upcoming DVD I Remember Miles, an exclusive video by Mal Adams.
Your hands, something happened.
I'll read it, man.
You got your arm, man.
Yeah,
As long as it doesn't rub up against that gold. I'm just saying, you got any, when he moves his jacket, take your lapel like this and let's see if there's any rough noise.
No, it's clear.
Cool. I can just...
All right, gentlemen, we're rolling.
Rock and roll. Okay, yeah. This is for PBS, my new show called Japan Journal. It's going to be on PBS, and so I want to...
You gonna pay me that?
Eventually. I'm going to pay you.
Buy 2 more
This
tickets.
is for your archives, right? This is for the archives. I'm going to have enough on your...
Did you photograph the art show?
No, but we hope to... Is it still going to be on?
Stand out, isn't it? Kosher.
Because I'd like to put some of that in this.
Yeah.
Art gallery show. Mm-hmm. Japan a little bit, and in our last interview you mentioned that this is a totally different environment from the United States, and something happens in your playing and in the music when you come here, mainly because of the appreciation of the Japanese, the attitude, the environment.
No, man.
How would you explain that?
It's nothing to explain. You just got a lot of rhythm and feeling. You know, it's just like being in a hall. Or better. Yeah. Japanese people, they're very kind of musicians now, even if they don't sound good. You know, they take what they like, you know, and enjoy it, and that's it. Which is a nice way to look at it, because, like when I go back, right, to San Francisco, it's okay, Los Angeles, it's okay. But it's something about going back that's a big letdown. Don't you feel that?
I agree too. That's right.
You don't get any. If it's a mixed crowd like in San Francisco.
You mean racial mix?
Yeah. Or in Oakland, but it's still Oakland. New York, Chicago. It's called the way you have the concert. You know? But the Japanese kids, they know my sound. I mean, I don't have to be booked, right, in a play. If I take my trumpet and play one note, they know the sound. You know? But if you don't even study their culture, it's just the entertainment part. When you look on TV, there's a lot of good musicians here, man, and they're very young. Yeah.
This fellow on your right here.
Of course, it makes all my clothes that I like. He's the only one.
紹介してください。インタビューしてた日本語で名前と。
僕ですか、佐藤浩信です。
佐藤浩信。デザイナー。
はい。
Everything I got on except my skin.
Miles is famous for his clothes, you know. So that's making you famous, too.
Oh, he's already famous.
Oh, yeah?
ファッションショーも出たことあるんですよ。ニューヨークでトンネルでモデルで。
あ、そうですか。
ディスコというかね。
This is how it is tonight with,
Nice model.
with the paint.
Yeah. Describe it. What did he do? I mean, just use the...
Well, we were having dinner in an Italian restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant? The restaurant we were at.
Last night? AD Colosseum.
Italian restaurant. He said, Miles, I got an idea. Get some paint. When you paint clothes and you can't see it unless you put a light on it. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, you have to put a black light on it. Not a black light, blue light. It's a discotheque light. Oh shit, it's the third time I've been my show. And it shows, you know. See, the colors will come out. So he said, tomorrow, you come over to my office? I said, no, man, I'm gonna be sleeping. Gotta come over to the hotel. And we just start doing it. I put hello, right? And you can't see it unless you let you use
The fluorescent lighting.
It's a black light, right?
That's the black light they call it, or the blue.
No, black light. Name is black light.
So that just came to you all of a sudden.
That's all he does, man. He can't be, he has more energy than me. I thought nobody in the world has as much energy as I do.
This guy.
But last night he said, man, I gotta go home. He gave up. Then he said, you know, when you do stuff like that, it's the timing in it. He said, don't wear it, go out and wear it, you know, and have to put the light on. He said, don't do that. Do it when you have an encore. You know, then you walk back and what he said happened. There's no doubt about it in my mind that it wouldn't happen.
You're known for selecting interesting musicians, some of whom are unknown before the time they get with your bands over the years. This guy on your left is probably the latest of that
Ricky.
genre. Yeah. Introduce him to us, if you will.
It's Ricky Wellman, Ricardo. Real name is Ricardo.
How'd you find
I was given a young guy I met in L.A. This girl I knew, she said, I want you to hear this guitar player, right? So anyway, John Bingham, he wrote me a couple of numbers, I liked him, right? So he brought a tape out. He said, listen to that. It was his song, you know? So I turned it over. I said, who is this? He said, it's Chuck Brown and the Soul Stirrers. I said, well, who's the drummer? He said, everybody asks that as soon as they hear this tape. He had it on the back of his original music. So I said, John, call the drummer up. Get the drummer. So the guy who works for me, his name is Michael Mike Warren, lives in Washington. He said, my nephew knows him. Get in touch with him. So, because I listen to him, when I listen to a drummer, if he drops time, you know, I can tell it's a drop time. Chuck Brown done play for a half hour, you know, with the go-go beat. Ricky Starr's that go-go beat. So he tells me.
That is true. It's on tape.
It's true.
It's on tape.
But Rick is one of the few first beat drummers that I know, you know, like, it's always a bam on the first beat, you know.
Remember last time we talked, you were trying to tell your nephew that same thing. You said he had learned that when he was playing with you before, right?
Well, you know, it's... Okay, Prince always says, get up on the 1 and 3, you know. But he's not jiving. I mean, he's serious, you know. That's the reason he don't have no bass. You never can hear the bass in Prince's music because it's a problem. It poses a problem when you have a bass. You have to have two guys to keep time perfect. Rick has perfect time.
Right. The bass and the drums are supposed to lock that.
Right. But if you write like Prince does, you know, he doesn't write in the bass line. When we were out in Minneapolis for his New Year's Eve party, I was there. And I said, hey, Prince, who's the bass player? He said, did you hear him? I said, no, I can't hear him. He said, if you heard him, I'm going to fire him. I said, well, what do you tell him to do? He just, you know, when you take the strings, and you run like chromatic off, just let the string go. And sometimes he just has the bass that, but the whole band's doing that. So you know, you're like, dum 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 dum. You don't hear none of that. All you do is you hear a collage saying, well, he has that perfect time. He's like me. I got perfect time. If Ricky even stumbles a bar, I can tell. I can hear it.
That's right.
I said, why you do that? And it's only a bar. You're like 1, 2, 3. He might say, I said, what?
Yeah, it's noticeable, right?
It, to me, you know, it's my body. You know? What are you saying, Peter? We have to leave?
Yeah, they want to close the house.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Mike,
We have to leave right now.
Give me a wide shot here with me and Mike.
You mean my band has packed up everything already, Peter?
They're gone.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody.
This is my keyboard player and nephew, man.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a band back in the States. We're going to try.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, John.
He's going to try to do some stuff, man.
Well,
Sounds
so,
good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let's do it again, man. I got enough stuff on you.
I Remember Miles, an exclusive video by Mal Adams.